I see why people have to do multiple takes and then they say, oh, one take. Yes, because I have now been at this. This is my, it's just, I don't know how to work my device. Neither here nor there. I am so proud of myself because I have gotten out of my own head. And I want you to do the same thing. Oh my. As a woman, we tend to, let me back up, middle aged, over middle aged woman, we tend to overstimulate ourselves by doing a myriad of different things. I know for me, shopping, family, friends, all the things, and you can easily overstimulate yourself. And I don't even have a microphone on. 1 second. Factors like the use of caffeine, scrolling aimlessly on social media, all of those things can overstimulate a person. And when you are overstimulated, you tend to also overthink. And so when you are overthinking, you fail to get some things done. And so I know for me, I have struggled. Procrastination, I forget stuff. No, it's because there's a lot going on in my brain. And I'm trying to get stuff done that does not have to get done right at this very second. Then, hey, menopause, we have brain fog, or so we say. But is it really brain fog, or are we just trying to juggle unnecessary amounts of information in our brains that we really just don't need to do? So, I'm here to talk about being overstimulated as a menopausal woman. And if I have not introduced myself, hey, Myra, the Menopause Wellness Coach, career consultant, mobile notary serving the Macon and Warner Robins area. Let's talk about some lifestyle factors that impact being overstimulated. Lifestyle. Ladies, the caffeine. I know that you feel like you have to have that latte and all the macchiatos and all the things. No, you don't. No. I want you to at least try to cut back on some of that caffeine. And then there's the sugar. Hello, sugar. Hello. The sugar. If you are craving sugar and you feel like that's what you need to stay focused, I dare you to get up, take a walk, 5 to 10 minutes, a brisk walk, and you will then have a boost of energy. I'm getting ready to tell on myself, I am a carboholic. I am a potato chip, potato, anything eater because I'm not a meat eater. So I tend to veg out on carbs, is the best way to say it. Lifestyle impacts a lot of our overstimulation. So some of those things, and that carbs, they turn to sugar, that sugar turns to other things, and then you have a whole horrible cycle. We don't want to do that. Let's alter our lifestyle a little bit to manage some of the overstimulation that takes place. I encourage you to breathe, take brisk walks, eat more protein and high fibrous foods. Again, I'm not saying do not eat any carbs. Eat more complex carbs. You want some bran, you want some oatmeal, you want some sweet potatoes. Oh my God, I had the best potatoes, sweet potatoes and cabbage. Delicious. Delicious. The thing that occurs most to me is that we get overstimulated and then it's difficult for us to identify, hey, this is what's going on, because our brains are going a mile a minute. Our bodies are jittery because we may have had too much caffeine. I encourage you to, please, herbal remedies exist. And if you want more information, you can reach out. My name is Myra. Myra in Motion is my website. MyraInMotion.com. Myra, MyraInMotion.com. Schedule an appointment and we can talk about some herbal remedies that would benefit you as far as how to manage some of those jitters or to increase your energy level. I just deleted a chunk of video because I veered so far off the topic. Okay, let's get back. I just veered off. And again, that's also a byproduct of being overstimulated is you get off topic. You're easily distracted. So let me stay focused. And because I know that I have been pretty much overstimulated today, there are some things that I've had to do. Number one, I've had to remove myself from the situation. I've cooked, I've cleaned. I literally went outside and took a walk. So that walk allowed me to find some peace and some quiet. So I definitely encourage taking a walk to reduce that overstimulation, get some good sleep. And that sounds easier said than done, right? That walk clears your air, clears your brain because the air has helped you to help create endorphins and the dopamine that your brain is looking for. And that will also allow you to get some sleep. Am I promising that it will happen immediately? No. You have to practice. Just like I practice yoga, I cannot get in all the moves all the time. It just depends on what day it is, and then I can. You have to practice being, once you're overstimulated, you have to practice coming down from that stimulation. And so, as I just said, I have to practice yoga. I also encourage mindfulness and meditation. I have a journal, and I remember yesterday I was journaling and putting some other information in my journal, like I'm transferring from one journal to another. I fell asleep mid-scribe. So I am again encouraging you to remember, as a menopausal woman, as a woman over the age of 40, 50, going through peri, full-blown menopause, that overstimulation is going to occur, especially if you have a family, you have a lot going on, whether it's work, whether it's your own business, whatever it is. So you have to develop a lifestyle and a strategy to minimize that overstimulation. Listen, you do not have to be all things to all people. You do not have to be all places all the time. And if I have to say that again, and in the affirmative, you only need to be who you need to be for yourself, and you can only be in one place at one time. So, because we cannot split ourselves, you're going to have to learn that you can only be one person for yourself and in one place at one time. The video was about being overstimulated, how to reduce the angst and the issues around being overstimulated, because when I say today has been a day, it has been a day. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, or concern, please drop them below. Of course, I'm going to put some little things on the screen to say, hey, comment, interact. But as a menopausal woman, please work on, I encourage you, I beg of you, and especially as a woman of color, we struggle with health issues, and some of those health issues are a result of being constantly overstimulated. So with that, I'm going to stop. I am not a doctor, so I am not going to give medical advice. Please contact a medical professional if you cannot, if you've meditated, you've walked, you've changed your diet, and you still are struggling with being overstimulated. Please see a medical professional. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, please drop them below. If you want to schedule an appointment so we can speak further about being less overstimulated and how my program for menopausal women can assist you in your journey as you are maturing, please reach out. Again, my website is Myra in Motion, Myra, MYRA, INMOTION. I had to think, how you spell motion? MyraInMotion.com. All right.